and welcome to the grand final for round 3 of the Combe Karting Championship. As the karts are released out onto the circuit, the track conditions look to have changed a bit since the semi-finals, Luke.
Yes, the chicane and the top corner are still very much wet, but the majority of the track's dry, so it's going to be a real challenge for all of the drivers.
It certainly will be. The final will be held over 8 laps, so let's have a look at how the grid is going to line up. It's Mike Seaborn in the number 12 on pole position, and alongside him is Christian Jennings. Row 2, Lee James and James Paramore. On the third row, it's Tom Davis and Dan Good, with Connor Botting and Hugh Hegarty rounding out the field. It's a great start from the outside of the front row by Christian Jennings then. Can he make it stick down into the first corner? Yes, he can. A wonderful start from the outside of the front row by Christian Jennings. It gets him ahead of Mike Seaborn, who's down to second place. We can see him up ahead of us now because we're on board with the third place man, James Paramore, in number 7. The first two karts going a little bit deep there, and there's contact on the exit of the corner, but I think Paramore was already through and up into second place. Seaborn goes down to third position, and that means it's Jennings with a comfortable lead at the head of the field as the final few karts make their way through. So Jennings it is that leads, Paramore second, and in third place is Mike Seaborn with a lot of work to do, the man who started on pole position, of course. First 4 or 5 karts go through. There's Connor Botting. He is in 6th position. Then the number 6 kart is next to. That's Dan Good. It's the second time he's made the final this year. Look how close it is, though, for second place, because Mike Seaborn there was trying to find a way past James Paramore to get his second place back that he lost on the previous circuit. All of the while, though, Christian Jennings is able to extend his advantage. He's pulling out more of a lead over the rest of the field. There's a bit of a gap between 5th and 6th place now, with Connor Botting in 6th position, but it's these 4 karts that are disputing second position at the moment. Up towards the top corner they go, and a look down the inside for third place there by Tom Davis, but Mike Seaborn still comes out in front in the number 12 kart. The 4th kart within this group is Lee James in number 10. It's Christian Jennings still in the lead of the race, though, the championship leader, of course, coming into this round. And Paramore in 2nd, Seaborn in 3rd, and Davis and James completing the top 5 in this 3rd round of the Combe Karting Championship, which is enjoying a very successful season this year. Towards the top corner once more, you can see how the conditions are changing at different parts of the circuit, wet in some places and dry in the others. So a real challenge for the drivers to get to grips with it quite literally, and there was a bit of a mistake there by our 3rd place man Seaborn, but I don't think it's cost him too much really. He's still right on the tail of James Paramore in 2nd place. As we just saw Botting head into shot there down in 6th position, one of the least experienced drivers in the field. Up towards the top corner once more, oh, and down the inside went Mike Seaborn, but it's not worked out for him. And James Paramore comes out of the corner still in 2nd place, but it's very hard fought for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. I think that has given a bit more of a break now to Paramore in 2nd place. Down the inside goes Lee James on Tom Davis, I think that was. They're pretty much side by side for 4th and 5th positions. There is the number 4 kart of Tom Davis ahead of Lee James there, but going wide is Seaborn and a bit of a half spin. Yes, by both of those two, the 4th and 5th place contenders, Tom Davis and Lee James. It's cost them both a little bit of time now, so it's a bit more spread out than it was on the previous lap. Down to start another lap then, it's still Christian Jennings in the lead of this race. We've not seen too much of him because he's had a very dominant performance so far. Heading up the hill then, towards the top corner. There is Jennings, and is Paramore closing on him a little bit? I think he might be. So the 2nd place man has not given up hopes of winning this race yet. He's narrowed the gap now as they go on to the final lap. 3rd, 4th and 5th pretty much getting together now. It's still Mike Seaborn there in 3rd place. Oh, and they're side by side. Oh, into the wall goes Seaborn. He's thrown his chances of a podium finish away. The yellow flags go out, so Seaborn is not going to get on the podium here at Combe today. Meanwhile, the leaders are right together now. It's Christian Jennings just ahead of James Paramore. And who is going to come through to take the checker flag? It's just going to be Christian Jennings that wins from James Paramore in 2nd place. And on the final lap, James Paramore also grabs the fastest lap of the race. Tom Davis and Lee James go across the line in 3rd and 4th positions. 5th in the end is going to be Connor Botting, just ahead of Dan Good, with Hugh Hegarty taking 7th place. And Mike Seaborn will come across the line 8th and last. There's confirmation of the results with Christian Jennings getting the maximum 10 points and Paramore picking up the fastest lap bonus point.
And with the points from the grand final added on to the points from earlier in the day, Christian Jennings was the highest scorer from James Paramore and Lee James, with Clive Bassett being the top Masters driver.
Let's have a look at how that affects the overall championship standings then. Well, it's Christian Jennings, 14 points clear now of James Paramore, with Ed Bars still in third place. Well, that's all we've got time for in round 3 of the championship. Round 4 is on the 19th of July, and we hope to see you again then. Bye for now.